You are watching Channel Adrian TV.
There we go. We're good to go, y'all. We're good to go. Y'all, welcome to another live stream. Like I said, I'm going to get these live streams in. And before I start, let me tell y'all this. I'm not going to be able to do NFL Top 100 on Rumble anymore because of the copyright issues and how Rumble does their copywriting. It's way more better if I do it on YouTube and Facebook because they'll copyright the video right when I upload it, but still will promote it. Will push it out to people. So y'all know I got a code, so y'all gotta bear with me. So that's why from now on, I'm only gonna post the NFL Top 100 on my YouTube channel and Facebook channel, which is still Channel Adrian TV. And I just post, I think number 56, which is Justin Herbert, and number 55, which is Aiden Hudson. But y'all, how is y'all Saturday? Yeah, it is Saturday, right? Yeah, because y'all, I work too much all the time to where I often lose track of what the time is. And speaking of that, let me go ahead and put this timer on because y'all know I'm trying to hit those hours. So I at least got to be on for an hour tonight because I already did those 2 videos, but I got to do a live stream. So I at least got to be on for an hour. So y'all, I have a few things set up as you see on my screen, and I know this is gonna be the last time you hear me talk about the steel 10s and the undefeated 4s for a while until my steel 10s come in. And we're gonna talk about Luka contract, the NFL Hall of Fame inductees for this year, and then we're gonna do a police reaction video. And keep in mind, the reason why I'm grouping all these videos together in this live stream is because it does help. So when I splice certain episodes, because I know y'all don't like everything I do go over in my streams or every video I do watch, so I'm still going to separate them. But because of time constraints or with everything I got going on, I won't be able to have those up and ready probably till Monday. I'll try my best until Monday. But without further ado, y'all, welcome to another live stream, and let's go ahead and start with the Jays. Now, for the member, y'all, I was going for the steel grade, the steel grade 10s, and y'all, those sold out so fast. I tried to get another pair. Unfortunately, I didn't. Now, I could have entered other websites, which I should have. Honestly, thinking about it, I should have went to Sneaker Politics and other places for sites where they're doing online raffles, but I didn't. I tried to at least go to Sneakers that way, which I know was stupid, but as a lot of people, I did take a lot of L's today on that, but I still have one pair coming in. And if we look at the resale value real quick, see, my size 11 right now is going for $375 and instant shipping, which is crazy. I don't know who's going to pay that $852 so they could get it really quick, but that I wouldn't pay that much even if I was making $20K a month. Now, maybe business expense, but that still is a lot. So yeah, a lot of people took L's on these 10s, and then a lot of people took L on the undefeated sneakers too, because on the website they did release on Undefeated, and how they first dropped it, they only had the merch and you had to refresh and log in, and by the time people were able to figure that out, a lot of those shoe sizes were gone, and bots were going to go after it. So that's the unfortunate thing, and I know some people get mad at bots. Me personally, I don't. It's part of the game. So you either get bots yourself or just try to get you and a couple of your friends and family to enter, because I don't care what any website says, you're never going to be able to get rid of bots because of how technology is. So you either join them or just have it, or take those rough chances of going against bots and getting the shoe. And you know what? We could check out the resale for them too, because I know those resale are high for those undefeateds too. Air Jordan 4 undefeateds. Actually, no, I could just go home. I could just go straight to it. Let's go. Look where my size 11 is. $647. Yeah, that's a lot. Now, with other news, let's go ahead and transition to sport. Well, I should say this, y'all. I'm not upset. And then if you did want the undefeateds, you still have another chance to get them because they are coming out. When they're coming out, the 28th of this month. So if you do want to try to get the undefeated, you can on the sneakers app. And I'm not gonna lie, I may just try go for one, because if I did get those, I would just sell my olive fours. And my let me show you my olive fours, because you may not even know what they look like. Olive Air Jordan fours. And those what they look like right there. And you see it because when I saw those shoes, I was like, those are kind of like the undefeateds, and I didn't think they were going to release undefeateds. And you see it, y'all, my bad, but you see how they kind of resemble each other. Now the greens are different, but I was like, if this is the closest I get to undefeateds, I'll rock those. So I'm probably going to try for those. And as far as the Air Jordan Steel Gray 10s, to try to get a pair to hoop in, it's not that serious for me to get another pair to hoop in. I just would have liked to, because, like I said, I got enough basketball shoes that I hoop in the Kobe's. But I'm going to keep an eye on that resale price and see if the hype dies down after a few months. But like, maybe we're in August, so probably let's say July. In July of next year, if the hype dies down. If the hype died down a little bit to where, like, say if it's like 270, two around there, then I might pull the trigger on those. But yeah, only time will tell. Yeah, now that we got those out the way, let me click that out the way, click that out the way, click that out the way. Okay. Kick that out the way, because I wanted to click out the tabs that I want to make sure I do discuss first before we get into these reaction videos and I start talking to y'all. Luka Doncic did extend 3 years. He did get a new contract, $165 million contract extension. It was reported by Shams breaking Los Angeles Lakers all NBA star Luka Doncic has signed a 3-year, $165 million maximum contract extension with the franchise, with the player option in 2028. Agent Bill Duffy of WME Basketball told ESPN. And that just solidifies, as we all know, that the Lakers were going to make Luka their main guy, because LeBron does still compete at a high level, perform at a high level, but he is getting older. And I was able to get to see LeBron last year when they came to Atlanta against Atlanta Hawks. It was a good game. I think he had 40. Trey had like 30 something. Anthony Davis had 40. And Trey Young hit the game winning shot at the end. And I did post that on my Instagram. And I believe on my YouTube as well. But overall, it was a good game. And hopefully it's not on the back-to-back, to where when the Lakers come to Atlanta, because they're going to come to Atlanta once this year, hopefully I could see LeBron and I could see Luka, because that trade happened a few weeks after I went to go see them, I believe. Now, for the NFL Hall of Fame class of 25, the most notable players are Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, and Sterling Sharp. So congratulations to all the inductees. And right when I love this time of year, because right when I see the Hall of Fame, the Hall of Fame game, that means we're this much closer to NFL. And speaking of NFL, I believe Hard Knocks start on the 5th. Yeah, let me check. Yeah, Hard Knocks start on Tuesday. So with that said, I'm probably going to take notes and do my brief synopsis of each episode. Now, of course, I can't show actual video, because I got the subscription HBO Max, but I can't show that because of copyright stuff. So I definitely will probably do a synopsis of each episode to get ready for us to get into the football season, because I'm not going to do a deep dive on every team, because I already got too much on my plate, and doing that without an editor, because y'all, like I said, believe it or not, I edit all my videos. I wouldn't have enough time, and I'm already running low on sleep as it is anyway. And what else? Let me see. And y'all, I need these hours, so like even after reaction videos, I'm just gonna sit here and talk to y'all because I'm gonna be on here every at least at my goal is at least hour 15 minutes, hour and 20, so I can make sure I hit those 30 minute the 30-hour mark at the end of the month. But I just want to say all y'all tuning in, I do appreciate all the support. And remember, if you see anything you want me to react to, sports, dynamics between men and women, and ask Adrian a question about your own personal life. But remember, if it's something too deep, like I said, if you're having thoughts about hurting yourself, that I think you should go to a professional. But if it's smaller stuff on the smaller end, I have no problem discussing it, especially if you want me to discuss it on my platform. Now, I've done that. Yeah, I gotta go through the checklist. Let's go through the checklist, make sure. Okay, we did that,